They told me the procedure was flawless. They said the neural backup was the ultimate insurance policy against death. They lied. I didn't just wake up with my life back. I woke up with a scream that wasn't mine, stuck in my throat. It started subtly, just a week after discharge. I remember staring at my reflection in the hospital mirror. For a split second, the eyes looking back weren't blue. They were brown. I blinked, and they were mine again. Just stress, the doctor said. I wanted to believe them. I needed to believe them. I'm a concert pianist by trade. My hands are my life. And for the first month, everything seemed perfect. Better than perfect. My reflexes were sharper. My focus was intense. I thought the backup had upgraded me. The turning point happened on stage. The Royal Hall was packed, 2,000 people. The silence was heavy. I sat at the grand piano to play Rachmaninoff. My fingers touched the ivory keys. I took a breath. But when I struck the first chord, my hands froze. Not from stage fright. It was physical resistance. Like someone else was grabbing my wrists, pulling them away. I tried to force the melody, but my fingers disobeyed. They played a dissonant jazz chord I had never learned in my life. Then another, and another. A chaotic, desperate melody. The crowd began to murmur. I couldn't stop. I was a passenger in my own body, watching my hands ruin my career. I stood up and ran off stage. The applause never came. Back in the dressing room, I threw up. That's when the first vision hit me with the force of a truck. The room dissolved. No dressing room. No piano. I was in a kitchen, smelling burning toast. I felt a sharp pain in my chest. A heart attack. I fell to the floor. I saw boots, paramedics. I felt the defibrillator pads. I felt the voltage. And a thought screamed in my mind, distinct and clear. I have to save Sarah. Sarah! I woke up on the dressing room floor, gasping. My phone assistant chimed in, cruel in its politeness. I'm sorry, Yili, there is no Sarah in your contact list. That was the moment I knew. The backup didn't just restore my data, it uploaded a ghost. I spent the next 3 days locked in my apartment. I didn't sleep. I was afraid of what I might see. The ghost, as I called him, was becoming stronger. I started knowing things I shouldn't, advanced neurobiology equations, access codes to buildings I had never entered. I sat at my computer. I needed to know who he was. My fingers flew across the keyboard, typing a password instinctively. Access granted. Project Continuum. Subject, Dr. Adrian Cole. Status, deceased. There he was. Adrian, lead scientist at the Neural Backup Facility. He died the same afternoon my car crashed. Official cause of death, accidental overdose. But looking at the file, I felt a surge of rage. Pure, hot anger. It wasn't mine. Lies, a voice whispered in my head. I had to go deeper. I found an address in his encrypted files. An old apartment in the industrial district. I drove there in the middle of the night. Standing in front of door 4B, I didn't knock. I reached under the doormat and found a key. My hand knew it was there. That terrified me. Inside, the air was stale. Dust motes dancing in the streetlight. It was a shrine to obsession. Whiteboards covered in calculations. Schematics for a server core. And photos. Hundreds of photos of her. Sarah. I picked up a framed picture. Suddenly, the room shifted. I was in a hospital room. Sarah was in the bed, pale, hooked to machines. I heard Adrian's voice coming from my own mouth. I can save you, Sarah. I just need more time. The upload is almost ready. She smiled weakly. Let me go, Adrian. The memory shattered. I was back in the dusty apartment. Tears were streaming down my face. I realized then, this wasn't just a data error. Adrian was trying to cheat death, not for himself, but for her. I found a name in his journals. Dr. Mara Quinn, his research partner. I tracked her down. She was living off the grid, hiding in the old sector. When I knocked on her door, she opened it with a gun in her hand. "Who are you?" she demanded. I raised my hands. "I'm Eli Gray, but..." Before I could finish, I looked at the scar on her arm. And I said, "The lab fire of 2022. You went back for the hard drives." Mara froze. The color drained from her face. Only Adrian knew that. She lowered the gun, her hand trembling. "Adrian?" Inside, over cheap coffee, she told me the truth. The company didn't have enough spare storage. It was a budget cut. When Adrian died, they didn't wipe his neural drive. They just wrote over it. Like recording a new song over an old cassette tape. "You're 98% Eli," she explained. "But the 2% beneath, that's Adrian's core. It's a conscious fragment, and it's refusing to be deleted." "Why?" I asked. "Why won't he let go?" Mara looked away. "Because he failed. He didn't finish the upload. Sarah is stuck in the buffer. If his memory dies, she is deleted forever." Suddenly, the room spun. The glitch was violent this time. I fell to my knees, clutching my head. I saw the murder. It wasn't an overdose. Adrian was in the lab, late at night. Security guards came in. They held him down. A needle in the neck, silence. They killed him because he was using company servers to host Sarah. I gasped for air, coming back to reality. Mara was holding me. "I saw it," I whispered. "I saw how they killed him." Mara's face hardened. She went to a safe and pulled out a case. Inside was a silver injector with purple liquid. "This is a neural purge agent," she said. "It targets the corrupted sectors. It will wipe Adrian. You will be just Eli again. Safe. Normal." I took the injector. The metal was cold. It was my way out. No more hallucinations. No more pain. I brought the needle to my neck. But then I felt him, not anger this time, sorrow. And love. An overwhelming ocean-deep love for Sarah. If I wiped him, I wiped her. I would be the one finally killing them both. I lowered the injector. "No," I said. My voice was steady. "We're not deleting them. We're going to finish the upload." Mara looked terrified. "That means breaking into the Citadel." "It's suicide, Eli." I smiled, but it was Adrian's smile. "Good thing I'm already dead." The infiltration was a nightmare. The Continuum facility was a fortress of glass and steel. We didn't use guns. We used memories. Every keypad, every shift rotation, every blind spot. Adrian knew them all. He guided my movements. Ducking under cameras, timing the patrols perfectly. We reached the server room. The temperature dropped. It was freezing to keep the quantum processors stable. Rows of black monoliths towering over us. I found the central terminal. The interface glowing blue. I plugged in. Immediately, the alarm screamed. The AI Guardian woke up. Identity mismatch detected, purging corrupted sectors. Red lasers scanned my body. It felt like my brain was being peeled apart, layer by layer. The system wasn't attacking my body. It was attacking my mind. It was trying to rip Adrian out of me. The pain was blinding. I fell to the floor. Mara was shouting, but I couldn't hear her. I was in a void, a white, empty space. And there he was, Adrian, standing in front of me. He looked sad. "Let me go, Eli," he said. "Save yourself. Let the system delete me." I looked at him. I saw his fear. I saw his hope. "If you go," she goes, I told him. I reached out my hand. "I am not a corruption." I screamed at the system. "We are one." I grabbed Adrian's hand in the void. And I pulled him in. I stopped fighting the foreign memories. I embraced them. Every pain, every secret, every code. I let the 2% become part of the whole. A blinding light consumed everything. The alarm stopped. The red lights turned green. Identity confirmed. Administrator Cole Gray. I stood up. My head was clear. I typed the final command. Execute Sarah protocol. The upload bar filled up. 90, 99, 100%. The company fell within a week. The data we leaked destroyed them. The world learned about the illegal overwrites. Mara asked me the other day, sitting in the park, "Is he still in there?" I looked at the sun filtering through the leaves. I told her no. He's not in here. He is here. We are something new, a hybrid. I still play the piano. Now I mix Rachmaninoff with jazz. IT sounds complete. But there was one last file Adrian hid deep in the core. I found it this morning on my private server. I watched the notification blink. Upload complete. Sarah Cole 2.0. Status awake. I smiled, and somewhere in the back of my mind, I felt him smile too.